Hello students, we are going to continue session 2, that is parts and peripherals of computer in the unit ICT and ICT tools. And today we are going to discuss about the inside of the CPU cabinet. You can see this is the inside view of a CPU cabinet, and what are the things all that are found inside the CPU cabinet that you can see over here. It is shown clearly that here you will find a CD or DVD drive. This is the inside view of the CD or DVD drive. Then this is the hard disk that is placed inside. And here below these wires you will find the RAM is installed, memory is installed. Then we have the power supply, SNPS we call this. This is the power supply. This box provides the power supply to all the parts of this CPU. Then we have the heat sink fan just above the CPU. Below this fan is the CPU, and this fan helps in cooling down the CPU. Then we have VGA card, we have video display card that is fitted into the slot. So this is the video card over here. Then this whole green board that you are seeing, on which all these parts are installed, that green board is the motherboard. It is the motherboard actually that supports each and every part of the CPU cabinet. So here you can see the view of the motherboard is shown. This is the whole motherboard. Here's the CPU cabinet. These are the slots for these are the slots for keeping the expendable cards. There's the RAM and the various other components, and we find that along with the components small little circuits are also made. So all these circuits and the components are all installed on this green board, and this green board is the main board, or we call it as the mother board. Outside the compartment where it is kept, in that compartment is called as the case or chassis house. The outside rectangular cabinet that you see is the case or chassis, and this motherboard is the main board. We call it sometimes as the logic board also, we call it as the circuit board also, and this is one of the important component inside the CPU. Now let us look at the back of the CPU cabinet or the CPU case or the CPU chassis. When you will see at the back, you will get somewhat like this sort of view where you will find all the ports and connectors. This is for the power supply. The main power supply is attached to this section. Then we have the ports over here. These two, which are circular in shape, these are called as PS2 ports. So earlier we used to attach the mouse with this one. Now other devices are also attached with this one. Then we have this, which is known as the serial port. We have here the VGA video. This port is for attaching the monitor. We attach the monitor to this part, or if you are displaying something on the projector will be attached to this part. Here's the parallel port. These parallel ports were used for the printers. Now we have the USB printers. Earlier those printers which used to work on the parallel ports, we used to attach those printers to this, and many other devices are still attached with these parallel ports. We have the USB ports. As we get the USB port in front of the cabinet, similarly, we have the USB port at the back of the cabinet also. Here we have RJ45 for NICs, that's another port. Then we have the audio jacks over here. This is the audio jack and the modem. If your cabinet, if your CPU cabinet is having a modem installed it, that you will find over here. So now let us look at each and every part individually of this.